All right, welcome to the Leylo Show. We are now in the dungeon right now, somewhere on the east side of Atlanta, aka Decatur. And I'm with one of the hottest artists that's currently underground but on the way to the top. Real fast and in a hurry. Glenwood's finest, Nikeboy Zeke. What up, Nikeboy?
What's going on, fam? What's happening, homie? Hey, what's going on, y'all, man? This your boy, Nikeboy Zeke. Nikeboy Entertainment, bitch. Oh! Y'all already know the fuck going on. Big Glenwood shit, 107. You know what I'm saying? All the way up to East Atlanta. What's happening with y'all, man? What's up with you, bro?
Yeah, so I personally been hearing a lot about you. Oh yeah, don't pay the stepping and walking no mind, cause like I said, we in the dungeon, so it's all good. But nah, I've been hearing a lot about you around the city, you know, around a couple cities, different states, and online. And, you know, I see you got a little buzz going on. Like, how did it all kick off? Like, how did you start?
Man, it's hard. It's it's hard to kind of say because it was like I kind of had a fan base. I started really growing my fan base in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? In the federal penitentiary, that really started.
Yo, so you've been to prison?
Yeah, I've been to prison 3 times. Twice for prison crimes, and then the 3rd time for a violation. But I've been to prison technically 3 times.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. So
you mind if we ask what you been for?
Trafficking cocaine when I think I was like.
Look at me.
Trafficking cocaine when I was like 17. I went for trafficking cocaine in Florida. Then I got out. I stayed out for like till I was probably like 22. Then I got caught with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Possession of body arm. I had a vest on and shit. And I got 90.
These are all cases that's already over with, right?
Yeah, I done did the time, all parole, all that. Got all the paperwork, I go get that shit. But yeah. But that got out of that, and then caught a little situation where I got accused of something on the west side, basically doing something to somebody and I ain't do it. So the feds was so tripping, they were trying to like go into the case even though it was a state case and get witnesses and all that, but the folks was just like, we ain't really got nothing on it, and they just end up sending me back basically for getting arrested by the police, because that's considered a federal violation, whether you guilty or not guilty, just by you getting arrested and charged with something or somebody saying you did something to them. That's considered a violation.
We'll get back to that a little bit.
So yeah.
But yeah, how did you start popping off?
So like I said, started from jail, like really, you know, motherfucking like I'm glorifying prison, but it's like that's where Malcolm X became Malcolm X. That where Farrakhan became like this. Prison a lot of time is where you like, it's like when a worm or however they say snail turned to a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of where I started to get my wings, because I started to sit back and see what my attributes was. You know what I'm saying? And my attribute was like that rapping shit. You know what I'm saying? And what made me do it, like I started rapping. I used to beat on tables. I used to bet for money. I never lost. I started doing shows. And it was like prison was some of the hardest critics. I had Crips from LA saying I was their favorite rapper. I had some Rainos saying I was their favorite rapper, and they quote unquote supposed to be racist. I had white people, officers, my homies, just everybody liked my music, and it was kind of more like people started kind of like seeing me being a rapper before I really was taking rap serious. Everybody was like, bro, you need to go home and do this shit. Bro, you need to be the voice. It's 1,000 niggas in jail always saying they gonna rap, but they never get out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, matter of fact.
So when you came home, like everybody from the penitentiary was basically like calling to the streets, like, yeah, fuck with bro.
Yeah, nah, not really. Ain't nobody stamped me like that. It was more like they just was waiting on me to see what I was gonna do. They were gonna see if I was gonna be like the average nigga who go to the chain gang, tell a bunch of lies and come back, or was I gonna be the voice for the struggle? You did what I'm saying? So when I came out, this shit went easy. I came out homeless. I ain't had shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so.
You came out homeless? Like you ain't had nowhere to go?
Hell yeah, I ain't had nowhere to go. Cause my mama them ain't know me. Because it was like, I've been in the streets since I was like.
You say your mother didn't know you?
Hell nah, she ain't know me. I I left home when I was like 13. Started going to jail when I was like 12.
Okay.
So by the time I left home, I never went back home. So my mama used to see me on Glenwood a little bit then. I took my show on the road. I started doing my thing all over Florida, Montgomery, Alabama. I just started moving around. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was so fucked up and so gone off this street shit and so deep in it with this trapping shit. You know what I'm saying? I was living in Florida, doing my thing and doing rallying, shotting and all that. And shit was so crazy. I come right at Atlanta and ride by my mama's house just to go get that sack. That's how I fucked up and so how gone I was in the streets and how money hungry I was. I ain't even stop and try to make amends with my mama, none of that shit. So it was like, I seen my mama a few times, you know what I'm saying? But it was like I wasn't dealing with no family. I was all the way in the streets. My family was crackhead, J's, other hustlers, robbers. Like, I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The shit nigga rap about, I was gone off that shit. And I was living that shit, you know what I'm saying? All out of state on my own. So in the process of that, it was like, when I took the fall, I knew I couldn't really call and ask my folks nothing for nothing. So I knew all I had in me. You know what I'm saying? So even with that, I carried myself well and took care of me. But when I came home from jail, but right before I got out of prison, I tried to like get a closer relationship with my mom. I ain't want to be no nigga like, oh, I'm locked up and let me have a relationship with my mom. So I kind of sat back and was like, you know what? I feel like I done changed. Let me try to have a relationship with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to my mama like, mama, let me just come stay with you for a little bit. Not that I really want to stay there. You know what I'm saying? But really, I ain't seen you in like 12 years. You know what I'm saying? And I done been in here in prison, gave me a different outlook, because when you in here with niggas who got 4, 5 life sentences, niggas been locked up 20-something years, 60 years, they mamas dying, they baby mamas dying, they kids dying. When you're around niggas in jail who been locked up so long, everybody dying, you start to value your loved ones, appreciate your loved ones, want to get out here and make shit right. You know what I'm saying?
When did you get out?
I think 2018, I think.
Oh, okay, so like 5 years ago. So
Yeah, then I got out, then I stayed out for about a year, went back on violation, did like another almost a year fighting the case on Wright Street. Only nigga in the dorm from the zone 6, you feel me? 6th floor, yeah, holding that shit down. Yeah, y'all know the fuck going on.
Yeah.
They were stumping on niggas, starting nigga, putting nigga head in the toilet on the only nigga from zone 6 in that motherfucker. I told you I ripped this shit. Well, Cali, I ripped this shit.
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to be proud of me. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so I did like a whole another year, and then when I got out of that, I was rapping in Wright Street too. And then when I got out of that, that's what really made me like start taking it serious. I was like, man, I'm tired. I just got out of prison. Now, even when I'm trying to get my life together, I'm still, you know, taking little losses and getting locked up and shit. So I was like, you know what? God, let me just trust in them music shit and see where it go. And that's how it went. I started going to the studio. Well, my homie from East Atlanta, shout out to Big John. Yeah, you from EA, Glenwood, I already know what's going on. I ain't gotta say much, but me and Big John used to have talks up the road, and he used to be like, man, what you gonna do? You gonna go out here and take this shit serious? He like, man, you like the new Guwap. You remind me of Guwap. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah, so he be like, you know, you remind me of Guwap, because you know he used to be Gucci CEO or whatever. So he just used to have talks with me like, man, you know, he wasn't like my father figure because I already had a father, you know.
Okay, start on that part again before you grab the phone.
Oh yeah, but I was saying like when I came home, my older homie from East Atlanta, Big John, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big John. We had to talk about the music shit, and he was like, what you gonna do? You gonna take this shit serious? Like you gonna do your thing? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you do it, I'm gonna get the studio. And that's how the shit started. Shout out to 1204. That's how 1204 started.
So to back up a little bit, do you have a relationship with your mother now?
Oh yeah, back to that. Yeah, that's my buddy.
That's your buddy.
That's my buddy, but Time Hill all one.
Yeah.
And that kind of came like how can I say yeah? But like I was saying, when I was trying to come home from jail, I needed somewhere to come home to and shit. And I ain't want to live with my baby mama in Florida no more, even though she wanted me to live with her, cause she had sold all my cars when I was locked up, and sold the dog, just sold a bunch of shit. Then she had a baby when I was locked up, so I wasn't mad with her, cause I one of them niggas. I understand when you're in prison, this ain't your bitch no more. So when I first got locked up, she used to come visit me. She used to be like, why you don't hold me? Why you don't hug me? And I used to be like, man, bitch, I got 10 years. You not my bitch no more. You know what I'm saying? And she used to just look with a stupid stare and be shocked. But it's like, I had already came to amends when I got my sentence. Like, this hoe belonged to the street. Yeah. She belonged to my hating ass partners. Because the first thing your right-hand man gonna do, tell the time y'all were tricking fucking hoes together, he gonna tell you every secret that you thought you had. So this ain't even my hoe no more. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna be in this whole head. So that's how I did the time. So it was like, when I came home, you know how it go. She wanted to do that old TV Jason Lyric ass shit, us get together again type shit. And it was like, I ain't want to do that. So it was like, I could go back to Florida, but that's where it led me to prison when I got out of the state. Because the first day when I got out of state prison, and I was in the hood in Florida, shout out Daytona Beach, 2nd Ave, Pine Haven, South Street,
yeah, it's like going
PPU, niggas, them, you know, they talk about, I don't been all my, I can name all this shit, Miami Jack, but Daytona, them boy getting, yeah, shout out, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so, yeah, I know the whole city, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, even New Smyrna, D-Land, all Edgewood.
Shout out to the whole Florida.
Yeah, shout out to the whole Florida, I fuck with y'all.
Miami,
yeah, I got a lot of games from Florida. Miami, 79th Street, Days Inn, VIP, Take One, all through there. Jacksonville. I love Florida, actually.
So your music, right?
Yeah.
Your music, you know, I ain't gonna lie, like I told you before, you know, when I first heard the first song, well, now it wasn't even the verse, it was the hook or something first. I was like,
Bars, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, who is this nigga? When you got to the verse, I was like, oh, this dude hard. I got to see what's going on. I went to the next video, then the next video, and I see you got a lot of sauce going on. That sauce that Gucci used to talk about. Right. You got a lot of sauce going on, man. So I salute that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I see a lot of mainstream artists really rocking with you right now. So
a lot of mainstream artists rocking with me, but it's a lot of niggas stealing from me. And that, yeah, we gonna put it out there. Like, it's a lot of niggas stealing from me. And this the thing about, this what killed me with the internet. Right now, you know they getting everybody a blue check right now.
$15
yeah, $15 a month, you get a blue check.
Yeah.
Now, if this shit just came out a week ago, we already know these other rappers who be around real PRs and real labels. They been knowing this shit. Because I've been trying to figure this shit out, and I'm getting to something when I'm telling y'all this. I've been trying to figure this shit out for a while. I'm like, my videos do 112,000 in 2-3 days on TikTok. I got 24,000 YouTube subscribers, and when you read my comments, I'm having 300, 200 comments, people.
What's your TikTok?
Nikeboy Zeke, everything Nikeboy Zeke. You can Google me. I'm fucking Alexa. I fuck Siri. Like, however you can look for me. I don't fuck them all. You feel me? Nikeboy Zeke, hashtag it. I'm everywhere. Everywhere. I even got people in China stealing my name, making shit like they stealing everywhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a nigga just.
Alright, so
yeah, but anyway.
The name Nikeboy. Like,
how they come out.
You got the word Nike in there. And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you plan to work that out? You know, because you know they gonna say something when they see this video, they gonna say something. So, like, how you plan to work that out?
Shit, just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Fuck you, man. Just do it.
Just do
See, the thing about me, I don't care about consequences. When I make, everybody care about consequences, but I don't care about consequences when my mind made up. So it like, at the end of the day, I looked at this shit like, man, Nike boy, did Nike, like, first of all, and if Nike come for me, I don't give a fuck, but Nike need to be ashamed of themselves, because the same way Nike is the #1 brand in the fucking world, just like Tommy and all that shit was #1 through niggas and through street niggas. See, these white kids, I've been watching them. These white kids will buy a motherfucking pair of Air Force Ones and wear them motherfuckers till them motherfuckers look like Clifford the dog, motherfucking tongue hanging, them bitches dirty, busting out the soul. Bro, I buy a motherfucking pair of Air Force Ones every other week. I get a dent in them bitches, I'm buying some new ones. I get a scratch on them bitches. I get a stain. Definitely if I get a crease. The hood, every urban hood, I don't give a fuck, Miami, Detroit, Atlanta, Cali, Compton, no matter where you go, we's the ones that keep Nike going. The same way who buy Chargers and Hellcats and all that shit. That's a nigga car. That's why the police harass a nigga. Nigga car, Nikes, nigga shoes. You know what I'm saying? Nigga shit. That's how they label this shit. But we the ones who got all these corporations rich. So I be damn, all that Nike shit on me, I'm a real trapper. Like the song say, man, I got so much Nike shit at this spot, the other spot, 4, 5 spot. I got so much Nike shit with tags. I'm like, Nike, how dare you? Y'all need to goddamn be giving me restitution. Yeah, so I ain't tripping on Nike because we support them.
Yeah. So Nike, you say Nike gonna be alright.
Yeah, they gonna be alright with shit with us.
Yeah. Now I heard somewhere that several celebrities were trying to get you to feature on their song recently.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities reach out.
Like who?
I
You gonna put them out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna put them out there. Shout out to Honeycomb Brazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Brazy because Brazy fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? Brazy first showed me some love on Say Cheese, and then he DM me and just told me like, bro, you need to keep going. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, get your shit together and like go hard on him. Like you need to do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Honeycomb Brazy. He said he coming home soon. Free that boy. Hopefully be able to get together, link up, and put the real street shit on him. I'm gonna do it anyway, and I know he gonna do it. But when two doers meet, it's gonna be a treat. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Honeycomb Brazy. Also, shout out to Nephew Texas boy. You know what I'm saying? My boy, I ain't did nothing but show me love. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of shit in store. You know what I'm saying?
Nephew Texas boy, that's an interesting name.
Yeah, shout out to Nephew Texas boy. He a pioneer. You from Atlanta, you already know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You from Texas, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
And nephew kind of special to me. You know what I'm saying? Because really shout out to Texas. Texas special to me because Texas kind of like the hood fucked me, of course, Atlanta, but Texas like my biggest fans. They were my biggest supporters at started off in Houston, then it started sprinkling to Dallas, and then now like shout out to all the Hispanics, Migos, oh yeah, whatever y'all call them. Like I ain't on no racist shit, but shout out to all the essays in Texas. They were fucking me in Houston first. They been reposting me and making videos and playing my shit and putting their other Mexican partners on me. Now it done went all the way down to they fucking with me, the Migos fucking with me in San Antonio. So you know what I'm saying? It's getting big, man. And then shout out to my boy Capio on Sucio. He up and coming. He from El Salvador, but they out here in the A. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna put this on.
Jose Guapo.
Yeah, I'm finna get the Guapo too. Yeah. But shout out to Jose Guapo. Shit, Guapo one of the rappers like Guapo humble. Guapo humble. And Guapo a man of his word. You know what I'm saying? Guapo ain't doing no capping. Guapo is solid. So me and Guapo, we good. Yeah, so and then it's others.
So I know I first seen one of your videos on Say Cheese, which was one of the biggest platforms out there.
Yeah.
You know, so and it really did some numbers, you know what I mean? So
yeah, shout out to Say Cheese. He they normally keep your videos up for 90 days, but he done had shit in hand up there for like down there 60 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sean Kine, shout out to Say Cheese.
You got a song named Shitty Hand. That's
Yeah.
what it was too.
Yeah, shout out to Sean Kine and Say Cheese. They got a lot of Say Cheese been giving me a lot of motion. And right now, I'm damn near about to lose my YouTube because Say Cheese gave me a YouTube strike. But I hit Sean Kine talking shit to him on Twitter. He gonna talk about some it wasn't him. He be having somebody look at it and he was gonna get it fixed. But I'm damn near still about to lose my 24,000 YouTube subscribers, Sean Kine. So when I see him, he gotta give me a fade. But I'm just fucking around. But it's all love. But I'm one of the Say Cheese biggest advocates. Like I'm the nigga who really like Say Cheese need to be sponsoring me. You know what I'm saying? Or interviewing me, because I be the nigga like, these niggas be having money and they be acting like they gonna rap and they wanna be rappers and all that. I be like, man, y'all talking all this shit about y'all harding this nigga and you got money, this and that. Go to Say Cheese. Cause one thing about them Say Cheese fans, they gonna tell your ass the truth. Man, Say Cheese got the worstest fans on the internet. That shit like Showtime at the Apollo geeked up team. You going up with that bullshit, them folk gonna be, oh, he got that fake ass jewelry on. They gonna get that motherfucker, oh, look at that nigga got a bald spot. But them folk gonna get on there. Boy, the camera is garbage. You need a new engineer. Them folks don't give a fuck, cause them folks is from all over the country. They're young and they don't know you and they don't give a fuck about your feelings. You did what I'm saying? Say cheese. Them folks I done seen that shit in a lot of niggas' career. Niggas was thinking they were hard and they raw than everybody and they went on Say Cheese and they got 1,000 comments and goddamn 995 of them motherfuckers were boos. You sound better turned off going in. You feel what I'm saying? So, but the thing of what was special about Say Cheese is what kind of made me believe, because, man, I remember when I first dropped Streetwear on Say Cheese. I went to sleep. That bitch came out. So, I had already been watching Say Cheese, and I'm like, damn, the average rapper on here do like 20,000. Solid shit, some shit pretty good do like 40. You even got some big names might do like 80,000. So I'm looking at it. So I'm like, shit, I'm probably gonna do about 20,000 or something. You know what I'm saying? So man, my partner Nick called me. He like, bro, boy, your shit going crazy. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? So when I open up my eye, first thing I do is go to IG. Man, I don't see none but motherfucking followers. Just the motherfucker, I'm seeing the followers moving out. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like a motherfucker done did voodoo on my phone. So next thing I know, my phone blowing up like a motherfucker. This Nike boy, but I'm feeling like goddamn Mike Jones when the nigga gave it number out. Boy, these folk blowing my shit up like a motherfucker. How much for a feature? How much for a feature? Man, I'm from New York. You hard. Woo. Man, I'm a 500. How much I'm from here. Woo. The fucker telling me life story. Man, so many motherfuckers calling my phone. I'm like, oh, hell no. Took my number down. You did what I'm saying? Oh, I seen you on Say Cheese. I look on my YouTube. That shit moving. Everything moving. I'm like, God damn. I said, this Say Cheese shit a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So I seen the power of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I done been to sites where I drop $50 and $100 on these blog sites, and there be a bunch of bots and the other rappers like they Say Cheese a motherfucker. So next thing, Fredro Bang commented, Bandman Kelvo commented. I think they commented on when I dropped that other song, Swish. But like I say, that was the start of me saying like, boy, I can really do this rap shit outside this prison shit. Then I dropped Swish on Say Cheese. So I think Streetwear did like 80-something thousand. Then Swish did like 90-something thousand. Then I dropped Fat Gucci Freestyle. I think that shit did like 60-something thousand. And through all this shit, I started getting more producers. I started getting a solid fan base. I started getting like my streams going up. And then rap started to become real to me. Because it wasn't just like no blow up dope. It wasn't no water whip like, okay, he'll start. Gucci said he hard or he with T.I. It wasn't nothing like that. It was more like niggas starting to know my shit word for word all over Twitter. When she cleaned out the pot, she found a whole 7. You know what I'm saying? They be knowing my bars word for word, and that shit make me feel good about their rap shit, because I'm like, damn, we growed up knowing Tupac shit word for word. We growed up knowing motherfucking NWA shit word for word. I growed up goddamn Project Pat and 8 Ball and MJG, my favorite rappers. I growed up knowing these niggas shit word for word. I growed up knowing Outkast for word. These niggas words. Sometimes I ain't had no father figure. Sometimes I was in the streets afraid. Sometimes I was in the streets alone. Sometimes I was in the streets getting money, balling. You go through all kind of emotions. So each one of these people was kind of like the soundtrack to my life to get me through or to give me some game. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to meet you, and I'm glad I met you, because documentation is very important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people be like, you got niggas who don't understand it. Like, bro, you think you a blog, or you be trying to talk like you need to stick to rapping. But it be like, I'm talking about everything, because the thing about this shit is, a lot of niggas when they die, they don't leave no legacy. They ain't even know that next door. But
man, they next door walking on top of you?
Them all thin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he number one person in here. He ain't even moved. But yeah, like I was saying, I can die next year. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen, but the thing is, when you doing something that means something, you leaving a legacy, you live forever. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that, you know, when I do like weddings, I be trying to work with people, and I do weddings sometimes, and you know, I do a lot of events. And when they try to chump you off with a little low price, I be trying to have to remind them sometimes, like, do you know how much this is worth to you? Like, let's say I might do a funeral.
It's priceless.
It's priceless. So,
but we understand that. But we living in a time where life is tricky. It's priceless, but it's priceless in the wrong ways. Because it's like, I see on the internet all the time, and I hate this shit, man. I hate when I see females, they grandmama, they mama be in there fighting cancer and shit, and they taking pictures with them, throwing the thumbs up, they smiling and shit. It like, is you really hurting? Is you really gonna miss these folks, or you want attention? You want fake empathy? Because half of the people that you posting this shit for, y'all was just calling each other bald-headed hoes and fucking each other man and shit. So they definitely don't give a fuck about your mama dying. So I feel like a lot of this shit it's just a bunch of bullshit. Like, people don't value life until they can make money off of it or get clout off of it. Like, if a nigga shooting a nigga, everybody got their phone out. Everybody trying to blog it first and get the closest angle so they can get $1 million and get monetized and they can make money and be famous on TikTok and get followers and all that shit. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, that's kind of how I got my reputation, because I don't shoot things I ain't supposed to be shooting. I might be shooting through a crowd and something go down, I turn my camera off.
Right.
It's the same thing when I work in the club.
Right.
Blue Flames. When they take the clothes off, if you notice all my videos, they got their clothes on.
Right.
When they take the clothes off, I turn my camera off.
Right.
When something go down in the club, I'm not running to go chase and try to get it on film. I'm ducking, turn the camera off and go into the car. So,
right, because we have lost the art of black people. As like, we the most unsacredest people. We let everybody in our business. We put everybody on sauce. We put everybody in the game. You did what I'm saying? And that's gonna be like the death for us, the demise, all that. You know what I'm saying? And we see it every day. You know what I'm saying? Rappers dying every day. We ain't just gonna glorify rappers, street niggas, just people, black people, period, innocent.
Well, I don't know, man. I think everybody's finna go get a blue check now.
Yeah, they finna get a blue check now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna cost them like $15 a month.
Yeah, everybody finna get a blue check now. Gonna be $15 a month. So
everybody gonna have booking information in their bio.
Yeah, content creators. Yeah, so.
Yeah, you gonna get you one?
Nah, I learned about that shit when I first started this rap shit. Most niggas who I met with blue checks, they be in the studio, can't even use their phone unless they got motherfucking Wi-Fi. They sniffing your weed out like Toucan saying, follow you. Damn, like, this nigga got a blue check, got these fake goddamn, what's them thick shoes, Alexander McQueen's on and shit. The motherfucker look like the motherfucker, remember them baby shoes back in the 80s? When the baby had them hard ass white shoes on, them motherfucking baby shoes on. These niggas got these Alexander McQueen's on with these motherfucking jeans with their calf muscle busting out, with their calf muscle cleavage showing and shit. Blue check. I'm thinking these niggas, shit, these them one. Shit, these niggas on here goddamn on Wi-Fi with the blue check. You dig what I'm saying? So that blue check don't mean shit.
They need a login password.
With the password to the studio, bro.
That's why they don't be online that much.
They don't be online that much. They tell you they out of time. They OT. They just trying to find Wi-Fi.
Oh man, yeah. Now, but your music popping now, man. Like every day your numbers is going on. You doing like what? Every time you post a video, how much you do?
Me be gradually like. On YouTube, I get like 1,000 views on a video every couple of days. It'll go up. By the month, it'll be about 10K. Apple Music and all that. My streams going up real rapid. I was like a couple of 300-400 a week. Now it's like 1,000 a week. No, a couple of thousand a week. Cause it'll be like, I checked for 4 weeks. It'd be like 10,000, 15,000. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, moving on. Yeah, so you say that Honeycomb Brazen, is one of your, I guess, fans of the industry.
I ain't gonna say. Yeah, he might be. Nigga
Y'all
get mad.
might be fans of each other though. So
yeah, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Cause me as a rapper, I be so deep in recording this shit. I got like 1,000 songs, so I be so deep in recording and I'm so hard on myself. I'm trying to come with a different sound. Like we got the shout out to the Pressure Boys. I got my Pressure Boys shit when I be more on some like singing shit, Houston kind of influence, slowed down. Like I got that style, and then I got my trap shit. So it'd be like I just be trying to be innovative and you know what I'm saying, make the music interesting. So it'd be like I don't really sit down and hear. I hear Lil Baby somebody playing, or I hear the new this or the new that or somebody playing. But other than that, I just be trying to like get me and my team up through the door. So I don't be having time. But with Brazy, I fucked it with Brazy because Brazy was a problem before he went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Brazy like me. Brazy ain't scared to say how he feel on the mic. He don't give a fuck about saying a nigga name. He don't give a fuck about who feelings he gonna hurt. He keeping it real. But you gotta be careful with that shit. Cause sometimes keeping it too real can go too wrong. You dig what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to talk about that side of the game. Like when Future made that song Honest, nobody caught on. Nobody caught on to this day when Future tell y'all, I know niggas getting shot for being honest. Because we living in a world, it's more rats than it's real niggas. We living in a world, it's more haters than real niggas. It's more hurt people than happy people. It's more envious people. It's more jealous people. It's more broke people. So we living in a world where you have to be careful what you throw in the atmosphere. You have to be careful who you offend. You have to be careful who you hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be careful who you hurt out here because we living in a time where people are very emotional. You know what I'm saying? They very emotional. Like, and a nigga would kill you because of some words that you said, or because you might have said something like, I hope all rats die and your daddy a hoe and all this, and this nigga a rat and his daddy a hoe. So now this nigga don't even like you, and he think you talking about him, and nigga, you live way in Wisconsin. Nigga, nigga, you live 100 miles away, I don't even know you. But now I'm your op. Because something that I throwed in the atmosphere made you see something in yourself that hurt you, or that struck a nerve, or that exposed you. So with that, I understand Brazy, but give my message to Brazy. You know what I'm saying? If you see this Brazy, bro, like, get your mind together and just tell your story and be on that real shit. But at the same time, man, fuck these niggas. These niggas winning. You in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't making money. You ain't able to take care of your family like how you should. You ain't able to put this shit in their face how you should. You did what I'm saying? So the haters winning. So don't come out here, I don't know, trying to prove something to them and going in on them niggas. Let your art speak for itself, because you talented. You can freestyle, you can tell stories, everything. So nigga, do your thing, put that shit in their face. Get out of Birmingham. You did what I mean, Mobile. Get out of Mobile.
Yeah, facts.
And fuck that. That don't mean you pussy. That don't make you pussy. That make you smart. The smart nigga outlast these niggas. So get out of that shit, nigga, and do your thing.
So, speaking of hometowns, you from Glenwood?
Yeah.
That's where you were born? Like, in that area?
I was born on like 2nd Ave. Well, no. Yeah, 2nd Ave. My grandma and them had a house on 2nd Ave. My mom and them lived in Kirkwood, on Hillcrest, across the street from Miss Smith. R.I.P. You from Kirkwood, you know Miss Smith. Me and Miss Smith with the chickens in the yard, the ducks. Shout out to Miss Smith, R.I.P. Miss Smith. But yeah, I live right across the street from Miss Smith on Hillcrest when we were young. But my mama had me when she was young, so I kind of bounced around. Like, my grandmama used to go with a dude from Hooper Street. Shout out to Preacher's son. Hooper Street, anybody from Decatur County Road, you know about Hooper Street. But anyway, so it was like I bounced around. I was on 2nd Ave with my grandmama. I was in Kirkwood. I used to be at the bootlegger, so I was bouncing around as a young nigga. And then around about age 11, maybe 10, we went to Glenwood. Started off at Arthur's Court. When the Buddies was up and all that shit was going on, the daycare and all that shit. Started off from Buddies. Then when my mama and my stepdad started doing a little better, we moved up the street to Oak Valley. And then when I was going to Atherton Elementary and all that shit.
Oh, you went to Atherton?
Yeah, I went to Atherton. Shout out to Jig and all the Uptown boys, Glenwood, man, Red Snake. Man, y'all know what the fuck going on. But yeah, went to Atherton together all up. I don't want to really got all them niggas smoking weed and shit. That was Jig be on internet. They be on Facebook like, boy, this nigga the first nigga get the whole school high behind the green wall. I used to steal weed from my mama and shit. Steal weed from my grandmama and shit. But yeah, like, shout out to the Glenwood. Like, that's how this shit started. Then that's like why I growed up. Like,
so now that your music is popular, right? And it's only gonna get bigger and bigger. You know,
of course.
As long as you keep being yourself.
Right.
You know, what do you see yourself doing? Like, what are your future plans?
Shit, got a bunch of plans. Merch. I'm gonna get real hands on in fashion because I love fashion, and I'm an artistic nigga. I'm like a trap artistic nigga. I'm the type of nigga like the more money I get, you gonna see my artistic side. I'm gonna make like live albums and have niggas playing live, and I'm gonna do shit like I don't give a fuck about getting nigga sauce because I'm me still, but I'm gonna do like live albums. I'm gonna have
No,
expensive.
Jay-Z did that.
Yeah, Jay-Z do it, but when I'm saying ain't no trapper doing it, and ain't nobody doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody making drill music and shit. So, and when I say artist, like I'm probably buy a lot of art, spend money on art and shit. It's just shit that I like. I like pretty shit. I like pretty bitches, like pretty weed. I like art. I like nice looking shit. So it's like fashion on the way, some art shit. I just want to collab with folks. Like I want to collab with artists, like real artists who paint and do shit. Put my music with them. I'm collabing with fashion designers, a couple of them.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. I got a paid modeling thing coming up on the 15th, and then I got 2 other fashion guys. We collaborating on some merch with my brand. So it's a lot.
So the music is just really a gateway for you.
No, not really. Music, I love the music, and I love the music, but it's like I just want to come with other ways to trap the music out. You dig what I'm saying? Like I want to be a nigga like you buy this hoodie, you get this exclusive song. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I just want to mix because music is life. Life ain't shit without music. Like if we ain't have no music, life would be boring. You'll probably go crazy. Some people probably kill themselves. Music keep people through, so music I'ma always incorporate the music. You did what I'm saying? Once I get too old to rap, I'll probably turn to a blues singer or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I love music. I sing, I just love music. So music what raised me. Growing up listening to OJ, just all kind of shit. So
you're not gonna try to catch on to the movie wave that's going on right now?
Yo. Like I said, I got a dice stream scene I'm supposed to be getting in with that, and I actually want to do movies too. But at the end of the day, like all this shit costs money, so it's like I'm not no nigga who got a bunch of fake aspirations. I'm an executor. I let my actions show. I talk. I'm a talker, but I'm a walker. So when I tell you I'm making merch, that shit here. It's not no, cause that's the worstest thing. I hate when niggas do that. Niggas be like, you might see a nigga and they approach and they spill, they sauce good. Like, bro, yeah, I got this clothing line, this and that and this and that. Then you know what I'm saying? You be like, you know what, shit, I had a good day today. I done made some extras. I'ma fuck with buddy shit. Then you be like, okay, well then where the merch at? Oh, I don't got it, or they don't got no website or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And life is about your first impression. This shit like going on a date with a bitch and you talking about your wallet at the house. Man, that hoe ain't gonna wanna fuck with you no more. You been on the phone popping all this shit, seeing this hoe, you done ran her down that quick trip after she told you she had a husband and she going through all that, and you saying, man, nah, fuck with me, baby, I swear this and that. Then woman like, you know what, I'm finna step out my husband and fuck with this nigga. Let me see what this nigga talking about. Y'all get way to the restaurant, she telling lies, this bitch done went and got new hairdo, this bitch done snuck out work early so she can get home at the right time and cook dinner, do all this shit, and then when y'all get to the motherfucking restaurant, when y'all get the motherfucking wherever y'all going, you know what I'm saying? Spun Divots, wherever the fuck you going, motherfucking Papa Do's, wherever the fuck you going. Y'all get this motherfucker. You sitting here and act like goddamn you done forgot your wallet. So that's what niggas do with their music career. Rappers do that shit. Producers do that shit. You only good as your first impression. Nigga come here, well, I'm hard with them beats, this and that. You come to this motherfucker, oh, I ain't got them loaded out. Bro, man, come on, get up out of there. So I don't want to be that nigga. So I just stay in my lane. Like it ain't for me to tell everybody, oh, I got clothes going on. Oh, I want to be an actor. You gonna see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody say the same shit.
Everybody say the same shit. But you've been saying a lot of shit, especially in your videos. Like you really like was in the trenches, because I know it was this one line. And when we all heard that line, everybody looked. What's the line? It was on Shitty Hand.
No, you talking about Fat Gucci. That's what my boys, that what got them Ohio niggas loving. Shout out to my boy Ohio.
What's the hottest line that everybody know?
On having real Zaza, you put your own name.
Yeah.
That's fact. But see, I got a lot of hotlines. See, they love out of certain on the 20. They love my bars. Period.
Right. No, you definitely got the bars.
Yeah, they love the bars. I'm trending on Twitter. Hashtag Nikeboy Zeke. They love the bars.
Oh,
yeah.
So you already trending on Twitter.
Yeah. I be staying Twitter lit. They stay fucking with me.
Okay.
Twitter lit on low. Niggas sleeping on Twitter.
This one.
They sleeping on Twitter. Twitter lit. It be a lot of gay shit. Every time you scroll, I had to unfollow a lot of them hoes, cause goddamn, you be on here, damn, this hoe got this hoe thick. Whoa, this bitch in Atlanta too, man. Every time you got there, open up Twitter, it's dick swing. God damn, these hoes reposting dicks, then these hoes be on that bitch. Good morning. Can y'all show your dicks? Man, everybody in they got oh no. So I gotta unfollow you. So now I just follow.
They letting that happen on Twitter?
Man, Twitter is bad. Twitter the devil, man. That shit that's fucked up. Like, Twitter wild. Like,
what's the wildest thing you've seen on Twitter? Other than that.
The gay shit, the wild. Oh, yeah. It's this famous nigga. He already, cause we were arguing too. Man, I don't know this nigga name, but this nigga, I need to Google this fuck nigga name so that nigga can see the interview with this bitch ass. But this nigga was on Twitter, man. This nigga, he all over the internet. He do porn. A lot of bitches, he be on reality shows and all this shit. I don't know the nigga name, but the nigga got dreads. His whole face tattooed, his whole body tattooed. But I was strolling on Twitter one day. And, you know, on Twitter they repost shit. So whatever people repost, you just see it. It just be everywhere. So, man, I'm strolling on this motherfucker. Man, this nigga whole face tattooed. This nigga tatted up. Man, that nigga was on Twitter sucking his own dick.
Wow.
That nigga was going crazy on his own dick.
Wow.
So what fuck around and happened, I guess this nigga was trending so much, they had adding him into some shit on IG. So I'm like, it was like 4 or 5 people in there. So when the nigga get in the box with us, I'm like, hold on, nigga. Like, bro, you that weird ass nigga from Twitter. He like, yeah, fuck you, Nikeboy and all. I'm like, man, nigga, you like, I said, nigga, you the nigga who was sucking. They like, how you know him? I said, I don't know him. I said, man, on Twitter sucking his own dick. You feel what I'm saying? So.
They done affiliated you with him.
Man, next thing I know, this nigga, he on reality TV. He done the nigga blowed up out sucking his own dick. But that's the weirdest nigga I seen on Twitter.
Yeah. And well, we're not gonna give him a shout out today.
Yeah, we ain't getting him a shout out.
We gave him enough already.
Yeah.
he gonna be good on that one.
Yeah, but, that's the weirdest though.
Yeah, but no, the east side of Atlanta, it's like every, cause I'm from the east side too, so shout out to, Holly Hot Tears, Park over there, the old car wash, you know what I mean? Bowling Alley area. But it's like every maybe 10 years or something, 10, 15 years, we get one artist to pop up out of that area, just that little area. And why do you think that is? Because there's so much talent out there. It's a lot of talent out there.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I think got on mine, even though they was kind of Clarkston, but we were still.
I don't agree with that, cause.
You don't think so?
Nah, East Side is really like, we like the Western Conference of trap music. Mm-hmm. Like, East Side got the most successful rappers.
Oh yeah? Name some of them.
Shit. Where you want to start? Future the biggest.
Let's start with Ghetto Mafia.
You talking about older rap, but what I'm saying is they
started.
Yeah, they were never, they were just local. Mm-hmm. They were local. They paid the way, mm-hmm. But they were local. And sometimes you can't say niggas paid the way. They just were here because it was like paving the way is putting somebody on, mm-hmm. doing features with somebody. That's why I don't care if you record this. That's why I don't fuck with like Killer Mike, Outkast, none of that shit. Like growing up, I used to look up to them. When I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? But then I was like, these niggas repped Atlanta, got rich off Atlanta, but they don't never to me, they don't never reach back and stamp nobody from Atlanta, collab, do none of that. It's just like they did what they had to do, so fuck it. So it's a lot of gatekeepers I don't respect, period, and I ain't on that shit.
Well, just speaking on Killer Mike's behalf, I've actually seen him stamp some people.
Where to stamp him? Stamp can be many things. Me paying you and you saying I'm hard, or
no. These people he really rocked with or whatever. But it wasn't him who messed it up. It was they did their own thing and messed it up. So I can just say that because I seen it. But other than that, I don't know. I don't personally know him like that.
I feel like you can't mess up. Nick Saban don't mess up. Yo Gotti don't mess up. See, when you love this shit and you know what you doing, you not gonna mess up because you gonna paint it to an artist so good that he gonna want to act right. I give you $250,000, you ain't never had shit, you gonna want to rap. I give you a Bentley, you gonna want to rap. I give you this CMG chain or this QC chain, you gonna want to rap. See, a lot of CEOs, and I ain't talking about Killer Mike, I'm just saying the mentality, period. A lot of CEOs is just like a lot of rappers. Everybody want nothing for something. These niggas right here giving these niggas 50,000 and getting these niggas for 4-5 years, 30,000. They don't want to give these folks nothing.
So you think they should be, really putting a bag in their hand to get them out the streets?
What a real pimp do? Make his hoe look the best. So she can sell the best. A lot of rappers ain't nothing but motherfucking hoes anyway and prostitutes. Niggas paying for their studio time, paying for their jewelry, paying for their food, paying for them to get pussy, paying for everything in their aspect. So what's the difference? So if a CEO, I'm gonna have my artist looking the best. You gonna think my artist can rap just by how he looking, how he popping shit. That nigga got to be hard. Cause seeing is believing. And Killer Mike, well, whoever T.I., whoever the fuck you can think of, these folks got assets, the condos, bitches. They got things that they can do to make niggas like you see a lot of these big rappers. They don't even get on songs with their artists, but they'll do a song with a nigga way across from another state or another country, but they won't even do songs with their artists. Yo Gotti don't got on Black Youngster shit. Yo Gotti done got on motherfucking Money Bag Yo shit. Go whatever. Like this is what CEOs do, because you understand the more I help them, I'm helping myself. If I help 3-4 niggas turn into a millionaire, if I'm able to make 4 niggas, if I'm able to make him worth $1 million and him worth $1 million, him worth $1 million, him worth $1 million, what the fuck you think I made off tops? Because I'm the one made them worth $1 million. So the Nick Savins and the Gottis and the QCs and RP the Dolphs, they understood what the fuck to do. Ain't no such thing as the art. Nah. Artists, I ain't taking up for artists, but you put them in a program, they gonna run it. It's like having a thug ass nigga know how to play football real good. Buy him some good shoes and let him eat the best food and let him think he going to the NFL and give him a car to drive to college. He gonna say fuck that street shit for the most part until you get the money again. Now once everybody get the money again, you can't tell them shit. So that's what happened with a lot of successful artists too. Once they get the money, now the CEO don't know what the fuck he talking about. Now the program don't work. Now they got their own mind. They ain't looking at it, they buzz not hot no more, or people tired of them, or music changing, or they said some offensive shit. They ain't never looking at them. Now everything the CEO fault. So that shit a gift from the curse. But one thing about real CEOs, like the Birdmans, the Diddy's, they don't take this shit personal. You know what I'm saying? This shit running the system. This shit just like the NFL. Goddamn. What the name? Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, Trey Young.
No, Matt Ryan.
The Falcons.
But these folk were loving Matt Ryan at the Falcons.
Yeah.
These folk were loving Matty Ice.
Yeah. Till they got him up out of here. This shit business. Yeah.
So that's how this rap shit is. But guess what the difference between sports athletes is? They don't get mad at, my CEO was pimping me and he ain't do shit for me and fuck him and this and that. You weren't saying that you wearing this nigga chain. You weren't saying that you wrecking this nigga cars. You weren't saying that when you fucking up this nigga condos and spilling shit and burning the seats of that man Airbnbs and shit, you weren't saying that shit. Yeah. So guess what the difference between the athletes, you have rappers and street nigga trying to make it like they really an athlete. Think about an athlete, when you trade them and talk bad about him, fuck it, I'm finna go get me some more money. Shoot the ball another night for another team. But the artists take this shit to heart. And then a lot of the artists don't know how to recover from that. Because they ain't never learned about marketing. They ain't never learned that bloggers was important. They look down on cameramen. They look down on media. Media is one of the most important things besides your art.
Of course, because they don't see you unless media is on you.
Yeah, how I'ma know you?
Right.
How I'ma know you? If Nike use media for us to know when the new kind of dunks come out, Whether it's on ads, newspaper, however they doing it. Whether it's a commercial with LeBron, they paying the Migos, this shit on commercials in between ESPN. If Nike doing it, if Walmart doing it, if Kroger doing it, if Chick-fil-A got, whoever got commercials, the motherfucker putting the cow up there talking about eat more chicken, eat more, whatever the fuck. Who the fuck you think you is? But then now once you're on, now when your CEO, the person who had the marketing for you, the person who had the connections for you, the person who could get you the features, now when he like, you know what, since you know everything, I'm finna let you do it on your own. Now he a fuck nigga, now he stealing, now you offended, this and that. You supposed to know how to do this shit on your own by now. You been signed for 5 years, you been signed for 10 years. What you been doing the whole time? You wanna learn the shit, you wanna get no connections, you wanna try like, so that shit a bunch of bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, so man, this has been a pleasure, man. This first interview with Nikeboy Zeke. You know what I mean? Tell them where they can follow you. You know.
I'm everywhere. All social platforms, all music platforms, Nikeboy Zeke. Or you can hashtag Nikeboy Zeke. Like I'm everywhere. I'm the only Nikeboy. I'm the original Nikeboy and the official Nikeboy. You feel me?
The official, the only one.
Yeah. So all these other niggas running around now. Now you got niggas all on SoundCloud and they run around here talking about they Nikeboy Zeke, like still them in Nike boy this, not no. These niggas is not Nike boys. These niggas were just wearing these Yeezys. The whole world wearing Adidas. They wearing Yeezys. That's why I said in that song, then do a song with him cause he had on Adidas. He asked me for a feature, then do a song with him cause he had on Adidas. All you niggas been running around with slides. Y'all niggas been wearing more slides than these bitches been wearing. Y'all done took over. Y'all want this slide. Slide everywhere you go, like a hoe. You feel me? Want to slide and flap. Wear two different color socks, like a bitch and shit. So, don't try to say y'all on this Nike shit, man. Y'all ain't on this Nike shit.
Nikeboy Zeke.
Nikeboy Entertainment. It's for the dough swingers. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, man.
Oh, okay, so recently you just had an incident between you and Terrence Gangsta Williams, one of the original Hot Boys.
Yeah, wine. What they call it? O-Key Kiki, whatever the fucking name. OG Diggity. But yeah, Terrence Gangsta, man, I ain't really, it was a thing where basically, I was on YouTube, you know, so I be on YouTube talking sometime and shit, but I don't talk. I do more music than talking, but, you know, I think some folks was in the comments, they just kept asking me about it because they know I done been to the feds, they know I done been to prison. So they was like, what you feel about Terrence Gangsta Williams? So at first I was like, you know, everybody gonna have their opinion, especially when you don't been to the feds and you know what's going on. And it was like, at first I wasn't gonna speak on it, then a couple of people just kept asking me like, what you feel about Terrence Gangsta Williams? So then I basically made a video. I think I was talking about a couple of things, but with Terrence Gangsta Williams, I was just basically telling the people like, I've been to the feds. You did what I'm saying? And I done seen every snitch gang you could see. I done been around a bunch of niggas who don't hide their snitches. They teach other niggas how to snitch. They some of the best snitches in the world. You know what I'm saying? I even been around niggas who was going home and getting paid to get, like, I done seen anything you could think of with the snitch gang. So, when Terrence Gangsta Williams, see, a lot of people on the streets ain't never been to prison, or they ain't never been to the feds, so they go off what they see on TV or what they think. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when he telling people, oh, I just told on the dead, everybody taking that for face value. But like, only thing I said in the video, it wasn't even really me making no shot just at Terrence Gangsta Williams. I was saying how these feds work, how these cracker work, how these white folks work. These folks look at it like, if they can squeeze any information out of you, they gonna get all information out of you. When you squeeze a lemon for lemon juice and you trying to make lemonade, you don't rub the lemon in and just squeak. You trying to make lemonade.
There's actually a guy on YouTube now who said that he actually testified against him. That he's alive. So
I got it's a video that Terrence Gangsta Williams gives me a shout out before he got mad with me and say, shout out to Nikeboy Zeke. Nikeboy Zeke named some men that I know personally, and if I run into them men, it'll be big trouble. So I already know what Gangsta Williams got going on. You did what I'm saying? I'm a Fed baiter. I was, you know, Bloody Beaumont, Atwater, California. Ain't nothing but a Hurlong, Big Sandy, Terry Hut, Pollock. It ain't nothing but a goddamn gangster circle. So word travel. It's a lot of more famous rappers who they been having paperwork about for years in the federal system, but it ain't for me to come out here and hate and spill spoiled milk. Time will tell. One of the biggest people who y'all glorifying right now, they've been saying, he finna shot the word. They say it's been word in the feds. He been a snitch. And y'all idolizing him, looking up to him, loving him. So y'all just gotta stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Watch the show. But yeah, with Terrence Gangster Williams, he basically tried to make a video. Cause what I basically was saying in the video was like, one thing about the feds, they ain't just gonna want you to tell on the dead. Once they see you will testify and tell, and you a person that done been around murders, quote unquote, they say did murder, like whatever you say you done did in this document or whatever, they gonna want all the information. So you gave more than what you telling the world that you gave. So he got, I ain't gonna say he got upset, because Terrence, he a very level-headed person. You know what I'm saying? But he basically made a video like basically talking about, well, Nikeboy, for you to say the feds, for you to say I did untold on more than the dead, that must have mean you told. Because how you know what the feds will or won't do? And you had all these followers on the internet thinking that shit made some sense what he's saying, just because they hyped up on he's Terrence Gangster Williams and he getting all these interviews. Yeah. That shit don't make no sense about nothing he said, because I know what the feds will do. That mean I must have told. I know what the feds would do because I didn't tell. And I went and did almost 10 years, and I have all my paperwork, my PSI, my docket sheets, everything.
And it's not like they didn't have a law library in every prison.
Right.
So, yeah.
And as soon as you Google me, I'm the first thing when you Google Perez, man, my whole federal case, my appeal popped right up. You know what I'm saying? So all you hidden seal rappers and all you hidden seal shit, y'all Google Perez, man, PEREZMANN, anything you want to know gonna pop up. State, mug shots, even everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't schmut the real. The real know what's going on. Real know what's going on. And then the thing about the streets is, when you real and when you who you say you is, the streets so fucked up. Oh, you clout chasing. When did becoming real clout chasing? When has becoming having evidence on yourself? It's clout chasing. So if the police pull you over and ask you for your license, you got your license, is the police gonna tell you clout chasing? You got proof of you who you say you is. Yeah. So that's what's wrong with the bloggers. They interviewing a lot of these fake ass niggas, these rat niggas, these like niggas with just a bunch of flaws and imperfections. They interviewing them and they give them these platforms and they poisoning the youth. And then the first thing every nigga who blog and every interview, first thing they say, oh, I'm a role model, I'm doing this for the kids. So you telling all your gangster stories and your prison stories, and you making the kids, you saying that you telling them this because you want them to learn from it. But what you really doing is teaching these kids, well, you know what? I probably could try my hand and go out here and rob somebody. Or I probably can go out here and try my hand on breaking in this man's house. Because guess what? If all of us get caught, or if the police just catch me, I can tell on my partners. Because Terrence Gangster Williams told. Because Boston Richie told. Because 6ix9ine told. But then first thing everybody want to say is, oh, I'm on here just doing it for the kids. You still telling them about illegal shit and street shit. You just giving them a way out. So they still gonna make these choices because they feel like they can tell. But you're not telling them the whole thing. You're not telling them just because you snitch. They don't mean that. Hold on. Mouth dry. You can keep all that shit. We ain't true. See, these niggas on these internet and niggas with platforms, they just like to tell stories one side. And that's why my music catching on. Because I give you the ins and outs. I give you the good about selling dope. I give you about the getting addicted to dope, going to prison. Like, I tell you about everything, the elements, so when you making these choices. It ain't just no way, oh, you just finna listen to my shit and we finna have a dope party. No, you gonna learn some shit. So that's the difference between a lot of these dudes. They not telling you, they telling you it's okay to tell. But they not telling you when you still go to prison, this shit gonna follow you. And you gonna get stabbed up everywhere you go. You gonna get your food taken everywhere you go. Niggas gonna be taking your pictures of your girlfriend, your wife, jacking off on them, selling them, writing your mama. Niggas gonna be treating you like less than a bitch. Like, nigga gonna be treating you the worstest way when you go to the worstest places because you told. So they're not telling you that. These niggas not also telling you, yeah, when you do a crime and just because you tell on the nigga who did the shooting, he not telling you still finna get 20 years because you place yourself in that crime. You accessory to murder, or you set it up, whether you pulled the trigger or not, or whether you were just driving the car, or whether you went home and let them do it. Niggas not telling you the real. And that's the shit I have a problem with. So I don't give a fuck about who say a nigga clout chasing. Somebody gotta keep it real.